Happy Saturday! It's Saturday. I have nothing to do. So we shall stream. And we shall see what happens. This is Botany Manor. This is a new game that came to Game Pass this week. And I thought it seemed nice. So we shall see if it is nice. And then if not, we'll go try some other games. 1890 Botany Manor, Somerset. I'm not gonna attempt to do a Somerset accent for this whole thing. Ooh, it's pretty. This is a lot of cacti for Somerset, but okay. I go up this ladder? No. Lady Arabella, we're so happy to have you back at Botany Manor. I hope you had a lovely trip. In your absence, I'm afraid some things have deteriorated, though I can assure you we tried our best to keep things in order. I hope it doesn't affect your research too much today. Bennett. Okay, so it does have like proper text. Okay. Okay. We have a castle. What is it? Ooh, look, we wrote a book. Dear Arabella Green, thank you once again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send this empty herbarium back to us once you've completed your research. We'll be in touch with a potential offer. Oh my. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so this feels a little bit, Return of the Obra Dinn-ish. Ooh. Ooh, it's pretty. I've added a new plant already. Oh. Okay. I assume we're in the conservatory. Okay, I want to grow the windmill wort to filter the smoggy air in my conservatory. I need to research its temperature requirements first. Seed packet location, conservatory. I haven't filled in all the right clues this time. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So it's volcanic. Important clues get added where you can assign them to the plants. If you're stuck, tracking clues can help you organise. Okay. So we found a thing about wildflowers. Oh. And then this has the temperatures that we need. So we know it's volcanic. Okay. Temperature chart. Okay. So I assume we probably need to know where it's from. Seeds. Okay, so we have the seeds. Oh, it draws a little picture of the seeds. That's cute. And then place pot on saucer, add soil to pot, and to seed, water to the seed. Okay, can do. Okay, it definitely needs to be hotter. But it depends where it's from. Surely I need to know where it's from. Somerset falls victim to industrial smog. That's upsetting. Hi, Alex. Thank you for this. Eat all the plants. Hi, Travis. Sorry, I just saw your message come in. I still am not quite got used to the fact that because my setup is the opposite way round, I can't see the chat in my peripheral vision anymore. So I have to keep an eye out. Hi Travis, thank you for coming to hang out in our smoggy conservatory. And Alex, I will eat all the plants. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Postcard from Marianne. Oh, okay. On my hike, I came across windmillwort, a flower that only grows in Sicily, so we know it's from Sicily. Some locals told me the flower has air purifying qualities, but due to its bespoke temperature requirements, the plant rarely blooms. Maybe the flower will help with smog pollution in your conservatory. Okay, so we know it's Sicily then. So Sicily, 60 degrees we need it to be in here. Okay, okay. 60 degrees. Right, okay, so we need scoop soil. Plant a no. Ah, ah. Woohoo! Okay. Add a clue. Postcard. Okie dokie. Now what do I do with it? Put it there. Do we just put it there? What's this? Okay. Oh, can I not do anything until the smog clears? Surely not. Surely not. Love when ads cut you off when you say something to me. Why is Twitch like this? 3 ads. Oh no. No. No ads. Travis, let me know when you're back. Oh. Travis doesn't know to let me know when he's back. Okay. Okay. I need to go more. I heard you. Okay, good. I'll switch over to PC when I'm done farming Reaper. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know what I'm doing now. We've made it hot enough. The plant is growing. Oh, it's so pretty in here. Do I just grow more? Do I just grow more? Sure, why not? Like, it's too smoggy to leave. I can't even leave. The question is, though, if I can't leave the conservatory, how did I get in the conservatory? Did I just teleport in? Am I a witch? Second Reaper, here we go. Time for the insta-kill. What are you playing? Are you playing Mass Effect? Okay. I literally cannot do anything else. Because I cannot leave. I cannot leave. Oh, Persona 3. I want to leave the conservatory. Surely I'm not expected to just stand here until all these plants grow. Plants take ages to grow. Mossy thank you so much for the follow. One of the late game ability insta-kills in exchange for all but one of my health and mana. Oh my god, that's a lot. That is a lot. Hello. Hello to you too. Welcome in. We are growing some plants that supposedly will clear the air in here. But I don't seem to be able to leave until that happens. So I appear to be trapped in this greenhouse, which is interesting. I just give myself health, kills some things with physical personas, recharge my special attack, rinse, repeat. Fair. Fair enough. I'm glad you have a system. I'm glad you have a system going. Do I need to take the plant? I can't put the plants over there. I can only put the plants down here. Do I need to... I was wondering why it's that foggy, but plants and smoke might be the answer. So, yes, so it's pollution smog, apparently, according to this. Because it is 1890, so Industrial Revolution is occurring. So... Yes, please, my love. Fucking Ghost has arrived in chat, everybody. Everyone say hello to fucking Ghost. Ghost, I'm trapped in this conservatory and I don't know how to get out. I'm confused and scared. Do I just have to keep growing them? Let's just keep growing them. Ah, now. We do have a flaw in the hydrate plan, which is that I do not have a drink currently next to me. That's what I tell the cops. It's just pollution in my car. I will have my usual nugs and cheese, please, my love. I don't know if I'm supposed to be using all these pots for these plants, but I don't know what else I can physically do. Yeah, yeah, I will. Yeah, we will need to order one from McDonald's. Can I have large, please, my love? So that I have a large drink. Well, let's hope they don't want me to grow anything else with these pots, because I don't have any pots left. Yes, please. Large meal, please, my darling. Nugs and cheese is my go-to. Order. Occasionally selects, but it's usually nugs and cheese. Okay, that is literally all of the plants I can plant. Oh, there's a little compost bin. This is a really cute little bench. I wouldn't mind having a little bench like this when we eventually have a shed as opposed to a non-watertight garage in our garden. So how are we all doing? How are we all doing on a Saturday? Are we glad it's the weekend? I am certainly glad it's the weekend. This has been a shit week. A very shit week. And I'm glad it's over. I feel like... Surely that should stay open. Like, I've turned the heat on for a reason. Like... It was definitely 60, wasn't it? I'm not insane. Volcanic, Sicily, 60, yes. Okay. Weekends, what are those? Oh no. Are you working? Are you working this weekend, Travis? Mossy End, I feel that. My fatigue has been... So, last week I was incredibly unwell. I was basically bedridden for like 4 days. And I'm not quite recovered yet, so the fatigue is real. So I'm fully with you on the energy and motivation. That's why I'm streaming. Believe it or not. Normally I don't stream until 8 o'clock on a Saturday. But I was like, I can't be bothered to do anything today. And I was like, maybe if I just play some games on stream and chat to some people, then it'll be fine. The month is not even halfway over. Weed has become legal, and I don't have to get asked if I want to fuck a dog or what kind of underwear I'm wearing anymore. So, yep, those are some good developments, definitely. We are very happy that things in Germany are changing for you, Alex. We are very happy about it. It has been nice to have some good news this week. Why am I trapped in this conservatory? What am I doing wrong? You're working later today, okay. Well, hopefully it won't be too horrendous. Oh wait, there's a pot. There's a pot holder here. I have to specifically heat up the plant. Of course, that's how plants work. Oh my god, look, it's a little windmill. It's an actual little windmill. Okay, I know it's called a windmill warp. I just thought it was going to be shaped like a windmill. But it actually... Okay, so the windmill warp naturally grows in volcanic soil, which is why it requires a soil temperature of 60 degrees Celsius. The bud contains an air-purifying qualities, so the flower can filter its environment from dense smoke. Look at actually the little windmill... Oh, look! I kind of preferred it when it was foggy, you know? Because, like... It was atmospheric and pretty. Well, now I feel like I need to... I've now probably wasted a load of pots, haven't I? Because I didn't need to grow all of these. I didn't even see that thing in front of it. It's so annoying. Oh wait, there is a compost bin though. I wonder if I can throw the plants away. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. This is fine. This is fine. Would have been nice if it told us that, but we figured it out in the end. And now we can walk through the conservatory. I did like it when it was smoggy in here, though. It was very cool. But now we get to go in the garden. Okay. It's over here. Drawing from nature. And I can't open it. Okay. I don't know how to break this edge down, Alex. It was a lot of information. It was a lot of information in one go from Alex there. I didn't know that weed had been legalised. That was something I didn't. But I assume the rest is to do with the new gender laws passed in Germany. Yes, Alex would be much better placed to explain the change in the gender laws. But ooh, look, it's like Croft Manor. But they have changed the laws with regards to identifying your gender. My Finnish is Swedish engineering before I did about the weed. Okay, Botany Manor, home of the Green family. That's me. I'm the Green family. Okay. I'm currently busy researching. Please leave all deliveries in the gatehouse and ring the bell. Okay. Okay. I have a key to the entrance garden. Okay. Okay. Post what? Okay. How are things going at the job, Alex? Are you still loving it? I know that you had a ride in an AMG the other week, which I'm very jealous about. Is this music obscenely loud? Because it feels like it's peaking a bit on the audio. But if it's okay for you guys, then that's fine. Oh my god. Ah! It's fine for you. Okay, cool. Oh, lovely. Yeah, they're lovely questions that to be asked. That's not dehumanizing at all. A little sit down. Oh, I just got... You don't see that, it pops up, but that was a little achievement. I got a little achievement for sitting down. I wish I got achievements in real life for sitting down. That'd be amazing. Well, this is lovely. This is very nice. Yeah. People treat trans issues with so much sensitivity. I have learned. I'm curious about that last one because it only asks about dogs and not other animals. So would no only cats, large mammals, and specific types of octopuses be a good answer for that? I would love you to answer that and see what happens. And MG is still amazing. Good. You deserve nothing less. A walking stick. Okay. Okay, my dear friend, good luck on your trip. I would have loved to join you like in our younger days, but your tales about the trip will suffice when we next meet. I will never forget the Maria Jackson passage you once highlighted to me. In examining plates, you take the authority of others, whereas in botany, as in all other things, we can make little progress if we do not see for ourselves. Now you must travel and see some interesting specimens for yourself. I am inspired and look forward to hearing all about it. Your friend always, Eleanor. Thank you, Eleanor. To be fair, the old law was from the 80s and was very progressive at the time, but by now a lot of it is indeed unconstitutional. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Progress happens upsettingly slowly. But it gets there in the end, I suppose. Oh, okay, so where we sat was the long hedgerow. And we're now over by the orchard, which is locked. Can't get in the orchard. Oh, I just got an achievement for shaking a locked door. Which is always nice. This is lovely. This is a nice way to spend a Saturday. Anything over here? That's away into the long hedgerow. Okay, I can grow stuff here as well. Okay. Have another sit. I like this room. This room is very nice. Okay, what's happening here? My dearest Arabella, I hope this letter finds you well as you set off for London on your important trip. The thought of you in the bustling city working on your ambitions both excites and worries me. Time has indeed passed, and yet your determination for your field remains inspiring to me. I never imagined all those years ago we would be writing to each other in our 5th decade about such endeavours. I look forward to hearing about your progress, and of course let me know how I can be of assistance upon your return. Your loving sister, Elizabeth. Okay. I have a sister. Okay, so I'm a more mature lady. A white duck. I got an achievement for finding the duck. Okay. This game just hands out the achievements. Can I go inside? Ooh. I have a tree in the hallway. Okay, 2 new plants were added, so oh my god, look at the size of this place. That's just the ground floor. There's 2 more floors. Okay, so what's been added? Survivors of adversity. I came across the Fulguria when I was caught in a terrible thunderstorm. Interested to learn more about its growth requirements. Okay, good. Ash plume. This might be a tough case crack. Oh my god, there's a lot of clues needed. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, so there's potentially several clues in a room. Oh look, our family tree. Okay, so that's us. Okay, so it's 1890. So we're 55. And then that's our sister. She got married. She lives in the Hopgoods now. Who was that other letter from? Can't remember who the other letter was from, but I think it was just a friend, though. A bug. Lady Arabella Green, I'm pleased to let you know that your family tree is complete, carefully tracing the history of your lineage. As per your request, I have altered the customary presentation, now displaying the maiden names of the ladies in your family rather than their current names acquired through marriage. Should you require any further adjustments, I have additional inquiries remaining at your service. Yours, Robert Hinchley genealogist. Yes, yes, Arabella. We shall have those maiden names. Yeah. Okay. Taunton to London Paddington. Elderly discount applied. Okay, lovely. Ooh, what's this? Seeds. Okay, so we've got the Fulguria seed. Nice. Maiden name is what I will call my not dead name. Let's see. A well-lit photograph. Camera experiment 2. 12th of May, 1890. Very pleased with this picture. It looks like I'm getting the hang of the camera. That is a nice picture. It's a very nice picture. What have we got here? Camera experiment 3. Impossible to see the flowers. Can't believe how quickly I've run out of that incredibly expensive flash powder. Blurry. I'll have to investigate the camera setting. Getting used to a new camera is difficult anyway, and having used old style cameras, I imagine, very difficult to get the hang of. Okay, right. This house is huge, so we came. This is the stairwell. Okay, so this is the apothecary. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. So that suggests I can make my own flash powder then. I believe they use magnesium and phosphorus to make flash powder. I might be wrong. The art of painting. Okay, so we've looked at drawing from life, and then we were also studying painting potentially. We'll see. Mushrooms. Ooh. This is very fancy. Okay, what have we got here? Ah, okay. Some ancient Celtic tribes practiced a coming-of-age ritual. This means when someone was considered old enough, it's time to prove themselves worthy of staying in the tribe. One of these rituals involved picking a flower in the woods, but not just any flower. The gatherer had to find a fulguria. No, for this flower is known to only bloom during thunderstorms. Keeping a cool head while lightning flashes were striking left and right with you was considered an ultimate test of courage. Okay, so potentially we're going to need to simulate a thunderstorm? Wait, what was the other clue? Photographs. Were those photographs of the Bulgaria? I don't think so. That doesn't look like that. That doesn't look like it. They're little trumpet flowers. I think it did say actually how many. Okay, so the photographs in the book are the only things in those two rooms. That's fine. So, what room are we now? It's a lot more involved than I thought it would be. I like it. This is the drawing room. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, look, it's me and my sister. Can we play the piano? I love harpsichords. I love the sound of harpsichords. Back terrace. Okay, we have a key to the back terrace. So maybe get to that. Through the passageway, maybe? Oh, flash powder. Okay, we don't have to make flash powder. Oh, it tells you how to make it. Potassium and magnesium 2-to-1. Okay. It's not magnesium phosphorus. These past weeks I've been seeing lots of bright flashes coming from the back room of your house. It scares my cows immensely as they think a storm must be coming. My milk production has taken a hit because of this, and if you enjoy fresh milk, I would advise you to keep the flashes to a minimum. Farmer Charles. Okay. So, we need to make flash powder to simulate a storm. Okay. Okay, cool. That's good to know. That is good to know. So, I believe then we can add letter from the farmer and the flash powder bottle. Spectacles. Fill the container with flash powder, close the container, press the button, connect the camera, illumine flash lamp, witness a bright flash. So, what was it? It was 2-to-1, but I can't remember which way around it was. 2 potassium, 1 magnesium. Okay. That's that done. Hello, Jim. How are you? I hate Spirit Drain this game. I do it, I get like 5, enemy does it, they take 100 of my mana. Yeah. That's always something that stresses me out in games. Or it's just like, how come I can do the same thing? Ugh, fucking ads. I have ads set up to come on during the stream, which should get rid of pre-roll ads. But I don't seem to be getting the notification anymore to say I've got ads starting, which makes me think that the ads have switched off and now people are getting pre-rolls, which is annoying. Oh, okay, I need a 3-letter code to get in there. Okay, let's not get bogged down with upstairs. Let's not. Let's look elsewhere. Okay, interesting. So we can put a pot by this tree as well. Damn it. Are we out of ads now, Jim? I apologise for the ads. I don't seem to be getting notifications that we're having ad breaks. I heard you start to read the message. Oh, I hate spirit drain in the game and do get it. I get like 5. I was saying, yes, it annoys me in games when it's like you do the exact same thing, but it works so much better for them than it works for you. It's just like, that's not fair. Travel by train to Dartmoor all the year round. I have been to Dartmoor. It is beautiful. Okay, the kitchen is locked. Okay, ooh, what do we have here? Pyrophiles. Fire has the potential to be among the most devastating forces of nature. Despite this, humans have developed the ability to invent, wield, and attempt to manage it. Meanwhile, certain species of plankton have evolved to adapt and flourish in the face of fire. In areas where forest fires occur frequently, pyrophiles have learned to rely on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Their seeds typically possess tough shells. Some pyrophiles only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. Okay. So one of the plants that we're looking for is a pyrophile. Okay, I'll lock this door now. Ooh. And this is the orangery, which we cannot get into yet. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so we can do some planting out here. Why is there half a sandwich here? Like, this place has been empty, right? Flowering plants of Great Britain. Okay. Whoops. Can I get over there? Can I get... No, how do I get up there? Oh. Okay, seed log. Some roots and seeds are gathered this year in the location. I found them. Cow parsley, poppy, buttercups, ash plume. That's one we're looking for. Ash plume, Wistman's wood. Wood anemone. Wild thyme, foxglove. Okay, so Wistman's wood. That's seed. Okay, so this is the pyrophile. This is the pyrophile. Today I learned I am a forest plant. Thank you. Food has arrived, and so I am happy. Right. So, I am pretty sure that that place they were just talking about was on the Dartmoor poster. Wistman's Wood, yes. So, the Dartmoor poster is also relevant Wheel of Fortune hidden by strengths. Have to keep my health high. Oh, that sounds painful. Oh, it's still the halloumi fries score. Thank you. Nugs and cheese, nugs and cheese, nugs and cheese. It's the best day. Okay. So we've not nearly got everything for the Fulguria then. This is interesting though. So it's a pyrophile. So I assume this. Oh, this tree might be something to do with it. Because there's a thing here. Right, what does it say again? Only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. So potentially we're going to have to burn something from Dartmoor? Which is intriguing as a concept. We found everything out here. Lock. Oh. Okay, my dear friend Arabella. A friend of mine visited the Americas and brought back a pair of fabulous grey squirrels. They are the latest trend in garden decoration. All of my neighbours have sent them as well. It was a great investment, and 2 squirrels have now started a big family, and my garden is full of the darling little critters. No! No, Grace. It's your fault. One thing I did notice is I haven't seen a red squirrel in my garden for some time now. How odd. You must visit soon and see the squirrels for yourself. Yes, because grey squirrels kill red squirrels, and that's why red squirrels are now an endangered species. Fucking Grace. Oh, what a dickhead. Right. Look at this view, everybody. Especially, like, I do have to say, red squirrels are so unbelievably adorable. Lovely view. Okay. Haha! Kitchen key. Okay, kitchen key. We needed that. Okay. Jimmy broke another mortar. That boy really needs to learn how to grind spices without breaking down my kitchen. Lady Arabella may not be best pleased with me asking for a new one. The last mortar took years to be sorted. She's so scatterbrained, always off on her fancy research trips. Rude. Hazel Patterson. Okay, well, Hazel's getting fucking sacked. Yeah, scatterbrained I am when I remember to sack you, bitch. Okay. Kitchen. Kitchen, kitchen, kitchen. No, it's the painting room. This is a dream kitchen. This is a dream kitchen. Okay, what have we got in here? Oh, we've got some weights. Interesting. We might need to. We're probably going to need to weigh some stuff at some point. Okay, what have we got here? Blessed is this kitchen by grace and holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer. May the love shared here be held forever dear. That. I didn't enjoy that. Those who serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction for this, friends, is the key. Okay, year of construction, whatever that means. 6,000 damage, no. Okay, Hazel's priceless recipes. Okay, so this is Hazel, who we're gonna sack because she's a dickhead. You can use edible chestnuts for this. They have a tough shell, but they're easy to crack open with the help of fire. So you place the nuts in a pan above the fire and wait until you hear a pop. This means your chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. Okay, so potentially that means then we need to heat our seed up. The moor was once covered in majestic forests and woods. How early settlers came to the area and cleared most of the trees for pasture, using fire as their method of choice. Okay. There's the broken mortar. Okay, dear Lady Green. We received your letter applying to study botany at our College of Natural Sciences, along with your enclosed drawing. We do not at present, and have never admitted women to study at the college. Botany is a serious science conducted in laboratories and lecture halls. By all means, continue to pursue your hobby, tending to your garden and domestic space where it may be appreciated. This guy's a dickhead! Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go on to be well utilised in a career in botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, we do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. Signed, Professor John Altringham. Fuck you, John Altringham. Oh, this looks like a kind of the servants' dining room. Do we think? No, no, no. Where are we? Pantry, kitchen. Yep, servants' hall, which goes up to, or the kitchen garden and the smokery. Okay, smokery we definitely need because we need to smoke the seed. Ah, ancient oaks stand tall in Wistman's woods, covered in moss. They withstood the test of time. But none can tell the sorrows that befell those trees in Wistman's woods. So we need oak smoke to grow our plants. A romantic card. Dearest Hazel, picked you up some roses from the garden to cheer you up. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? Pond is lovely this time of year. Mr. Bennett. I think Mr. Bennett might be the butler. Okay. Do I need to keep forgetting how to open the book? Okay. So, Dartmoor lecture, poem, book. I feel like the photographs must be relevant to one of these. Maybe should we just try the photograph here? Okay. So in that case then let's Bulgaria. Let's woohoo! Okay, because of its dangerous growth conditions, not many people have witnessed its beauty. It is very pretty. I do like it. Let's see, can we put it here? Yes, that's very nice. Okay. Oh, I see. It wasn't. I see now why the photos were a clue. It was just the fact that we had a setup to take photos was why it was a clue, as opposed to the photos themselves being the clue. I understand now. I was like, those photos are clearly not of that plant, but I understand now. Okay, we get out here. Yeah, we definitely need an oak log for the smoker. Right, okay, and that does sausage and meat and fish. Yes. Yes. Home smoking and curing. Type of wood used is of great importance. So which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of trees produces different smoke aromas. So that will be the last piece of evidence in this. Okie dokie. So, let us go find another potting bench. There's one out here. Soil, an ash plume. And then we'll go put this in the smoking shed. I like this game. This is a fun little puzzle game. And then another oak log. Another one. It's trying to go. Is it just that I need to do it a few times because of the shell? Or was I right that I need to do something with the shell as well? Okay. It was oak, wasn't it? I'm not being stupid. Oak. I need to heat it up first. I don't seem to be able to pick it up now. Oh, I can now. I think it was because it was still being smoked. Can I heat it first? Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we smoke it. I'm so glad there's a sprint option in this, because it was driving me mad in that other like narrative game I played the other week, because you couldn't run anywhere. Woohoo! The ash plume is a pyrophile, evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Its seed cracked open with extreme heat. Afterwards, the oat smoke from its habitat whistles would indicate it's safe to bloom. Beautiful. Oh, there's the delivery at the gatehouse. Okay, let's go to the gatehouse. Let's see what's there. Where the frick was the gatehouse? This way. This is a lovely little game. I like this game. Key to the orchard. Okay. Someone just come by and deliver a key? We are pleased to deliver a key for your orchard gate. We hope you're enjoying the gate. Don't hesitate to visit us again should you need further metalwork or decoration for the manor. John Babbage. Okay. What's the orchard? It's this way. Yes, here we go. Okay, 2 new plants now. Pixie Tears, it's closely associated with orchid, and the wolf glove. Tubular petals. Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got over here. Dear niece, I've gathered a selection of my cherished toys and books, among them my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They're charming as well as educational, though I take no offence should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. Oh, Louis the Piggy! Okay, high on the mountaintop so steep grows a flower that's hard to keep. Its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistle as they try, find their way amidst the snow and reach the summit. Cheeks glow. With every step they hear it loud, the wolf gloves howl, clear and proud, guiding them through paths unknown to reach the summit and call it home. Okay, so the wolf glove whistles. Pixie tootsies. I found the following amounts to work best with different pots. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we might be having some different pots. Then that might be when we need the weighing scales. Okay. You need 97 for that. Okay, what do we have in here? Okay. Some microscope slides. Foxglove, primrose. Pixie tears. Bit of iodine. Perfect for comparing microscopes. Okay. Okay. So, chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are small organelles inside the cells of a plant are responsible for capturing the light from the sun, converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. However, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. Okay, so the Pixies' tears, they had no chloroplasts. They've lost their chloroplasts over time and instead adapted to obtain energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. It's therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. Okay, so we need to add sugar for these ones. Ooh. That's very pretty. History of England. Priest holes. All Catholics persecuted by law. Some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. I do love in the UK how many old houses do still have priest holes. It's something that is just really interesting to me. That it's like such relatively ancient history, but there's still so much evidence of it. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew of the location. Because of this, it's thought there may be many undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. Thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As a historian, I found it wonderful to see an authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. I apologise again for not being able to locate the priest hole, though I'm convinced it exists and we will find it one day. It won't be easy. They tend to be hidden well and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Okay. So potentially we have a hidden priest hole to find. That's exciting. I receive your request for repairs to the roof of your garden tower. Alas, I must confess I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known to locals as the Turbulent Tower. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within its walls. Legend says the spirit is evil and brings ferocious winds upon anyone who dares to enter the tower. I don't want to provoke the wrath of this ghost and I advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower. Willie the Builder. Okay, well, we're definitely going in that fucking tower. Hell yeah. Anemometer. An anemometer. Oh! Okay, well this was unexpected. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I know what this is. So, once we grow the tubey things, they'll sing with different winds, and one of those levels will open a fucking priest hole. That is brilliant. Right, okay. Let's see what we have. Okay, so this gives us the wind speeds. Okay, so test 6 of 6. My anemometer broke. I hope there isn't a poltergeist in the tower after all. Okay. Alpine exploration. Aha. Sure to wear the correct gear when climbing. The winds in the Alps can be fierce and changeable. It's advised to wear thick, warm clothing and sturdy boots with a good grip. Okay, so this will tell us what wind speed we need for the flowers. So, oh, whoops. All of those things. The orange tree. I get in the orange side, I think. Nice. Okay. Ah, key to the painting room. Nice. Okay, good. See, what do we have? What do we have? The Arabella Green from Natty Golding. Wait, that's say... You made it to the Alps. We're so sad you couldn't join us. We understand you're busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday we were lost on a hike when suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound and soon enough we discovered it coming from a tiny flower. If only you'd been there to tell us what type of flower it was. Okay. As you can see, the staircase of the orangery collapsed in your absence. I've already written to the builder in the hope he wants to sort it out, though as you know, it can be difficult to pin down. I do apologise if this is getting in the way for research. I don't suppose you could find another way to the bottom. Intriguing. I'll just yeet myself down. Oh, look. That is a hidden door. I wonder if that's the priest hole. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, it said the seeds are in the orangery. But I can't get in the orangery. Unless it's upstairs and I can see it. No, they're there. Huh. Oh, unless it's through, unless there's a way in through the paint. I've been too intrigued in this game that I've not actually eaten food that's gone cold. I'm trying not to giggle, but singing in different heights will open up a priest hole is certainly a sentence. That's a completely normal sentence. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, look, it's us. Okay. Your research proposal on the structure of coastal plants was of quaint interest. We have no plans to fund a small project like this. Perhaps if you are set on botanical fieldwork, you might assist Professor Montague in his work on British meadow orchids. I'm sure your natural aptitude for domestic duties would be much appreciated. Might also recommend John Linley's book Ladies' Botany or a familiar study of the Introduction to the Study of the Natural System of Botany. It is an elementary book for unscientific readers and one I have heard is a suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself, being about a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. JW said. Well, fuck you, Mr. Surtees. Flower painting, watercolour. I'm wondering if I could join Mr. Bennett into town later this afternoon to place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient. I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. Miss Patterson, go fuck yourself. Okay, folkloric symbols. Interesting. My dearest Albert, in Gardens Fair, you grace the scene of flower rare. Ooh, someone's in love with Arabella. Your presence beams with radiant light, a lily's charm so pure and white. Your hands like petals soft and fine, in tender touch a love divine, and in your eyes a brilliance glows, as daisies fair in spring's repose. Oh, how I long to have you near, to cherish you, my heart sincere. Like roses freshly cut you'd be, trophy of my home with glee. Trophy? Fuck off, man. I'm not a trophy. Okay, okay. Constructed 1593. Okay, 1593. There was something about 1593. Something about the date of construction was the key to something. Okay. That was in the kitchen, I think. Everyone remember 1593? Those who serve the Lord to seek their sanctuary. Priest hole. Remember the year of construction for this, friends, is the key. So 1593 is the key to the priest hole. Okay, and that goat is obviously one of the symbols, but which I mean, I assume it's going to be Catholicism. Yeah, Agnus Dei, Catholicism. Okay, so we understand that. So this is the way into the priest hole. So 1, 5, 9, 3. Fuck yeah! Okay, so the other way wasn't the way into the priest hole. That was the way into the priest hole. This is quite the elaborate priest hole. I mean, I'm pretty sure a normal priest hole were literally like a tiny little hole that like a man could just about fit in. A duck! I didn't get an achievement for that duck. Okay, this we're going to use the text overlay. Thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such favour I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of Little John in his establishment of this sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray extend my gratitude unto thy cook for the sustenance provided, welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leek and potatoes. Leek and potato soup is my favourite soup. With the most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final communion, and that our faith may endure unbroken. Yours with devotion, R. Blount. Amazing. And now we're in the orange tree. We can get our wolf glove seeds. Okay. So we maybe just need the wind to make this seed grow then. I thought the seed was going to be an elaborate thing, but... Okay. A prospective applicant must be supported by 3 existing gentlemen of the society. Widows of existing fellows receive honorary membership to attend annual social events. Lady Mountaineers Club. We're like fucking badass, man. Okay. Eiffel Tower. Matterhorn. Weisshorn, Switzerland. Okay, so that's where we need... That's where the letter came from. It came from Weisshorn because it had this goat on the thing. So, we've got the seed now. Is there a way out here? No. Oh. We got here. At Nevis. Blanc. Crystal Palace. Today marks the beginning of an intriguing adventure as I join Professor John Montague and his wife Anne Montague, fellow botanist Robert Brown, on our field trip to study British meadow orchids. Everyone's enthusiasm for the subject is infectious. Today, Professor Montague gathered all of us to examine a southern marsh orchid, though upon arrival I noticed it had a much more hooded appearance and could be a new species entirely. Professor Montague laughed and explained he was simply testing. Okay. No, so I just repair the stairs myself. A 55-year-old lady. Okay, so in that case then, we can... I think we might know enough for this one. Yes. So, what we just need to look up is... It's a wind speed of 40 that we need. So, level 5. Now, the singing isn't going to open a priest hole, so I'm sorry, Alex. And Alex, why are you going to hell? What terrible things were you thinking? Okay, level 1. Wait, what's this level, wasn't it? Or was it the one below? I thought it was level 5, but... The other way wasn't how you get into a reset. Wow, this is quite big and normally a man can barely fit. You are going to hell, but we love you for it, Alex. Okay. So that's not it then. No. Let's just try every fucking window. Okay, let's go reread this thing. Okay. That letter definitely came from the goat head place. So the goat head place was Weisshorn, Switzerland. So Weisshorn, wind speed 40. Wind speed 40 on the 4th floor. I did the 4th floor. Did the other windows have to be closed? I'm confused. I've obviously missed something important. The sugar was for the other plant. Let's leave that there. Right. Where was the nursery rhyme? The nursery rhyme was about the plants. What have I fucked? Okay. Okay, so the mountain is... So that's just that it's mountains. So that's we've already established that. That was to do with the pick thing. Priest hole we found. That was to do with the tower, which we found. That was to do with the additives, which again is for the pixie tears. That was the builder. Am I losing my mind completely? Okay, yeah. Warm clothing, all of that makes sense. Unless they were there and then they were talking about somewhere else. So that's the goat. We were lost on a hike until we started hearing. Definitely the goat. That was to do with the priest hole we found. That is something to do with orchids that doesn't seem relevant. Got two go. Vice. I'm confused. I don't understand why it hasn't worked. Did I not plant it properly? Did I forget to water it? Wolf glove. Water. No. Definitely how it looks up there. The wind speed is 40 on the 4th floor. Oh, look, you have to have the things open in a certain way. I see. Okay, so one open at the bottom. I understand now. Right. Okay. So, one open. Both closed. Both open. There we go. Oh. And then these need to be closed. There we go. That should do it. They're very pretty. They look like little duck faces. So a howling sound can be heard. Mantis are familiar with this flower and use it to navigate on foggy days. Yes, I didn't notice that the shutters were open and closed in certain ways on the tower. And I've given myself hiccups, so that's good. That's nice and good. I love that for me. Okay. So, we've done that. So we're doing more of Pixie's tears. Now. So I know we need sugar for the Pixie tears. That's the way in. Let's not leave the orchard quite yet. Let's see what's... Ooh, okay. This is a new area. What do we have? What do we have? Heritage Orchard. Okay, okay. Ooh, it's like a cider press. Cider apples. Okay. So lots of different types of apples. One's called Merlin's Mist. That's nice. Okay. Apples here. Apples here. Okay. Ah, okay. This tells you how much sugar you get out of them. So it's maths, is it? My least favourite thing. Okay, now, off the top of my head, I believe it was 97 grams we needed. So, excuse me. Sorry, that was disgusting. So, if we wanted... Okay. So 35 plus 25 would be 60. So that would be not enough. A knobby russet, which I enjoy. Knobby russet, cat's head, and Merlin's Mist will give you 97. Okay, so knobby russet, this disgusting looking thing. Is it a cat's head? Yeah, a cat's head, which looks like a cat's head, I guess. Oh, is this when we find out they don't have... Oh, no, there it is. I was about to say, is this when we find out they don't have a cat's head one? And then the Merlin Smiths, which is this pretty blue one. Oh. Oh, I see. I have to put the pot underneath it, but okay, right. I thought it might just give me like a liquid, but no, it makes sense. You need to put the pot under it. Oh, I've got a really itchy nose. Excuse me. Sorry, everybody. Right. Let's do this again. I understand now. I understand now. Right, pot. Okay. That's it. Excuse me. Sorry again. And a pretty blue one. Okay. That work? No, it says it's empty. Do I have to put the soil in first? Or do I have to do all the stuff and then put the juice in, maybe? Plant it, water it. And then... Oh, look, it's white. Oh, I guess, yeah, of course it would be white, wouldn't it? It doesn't have any chlorophyll. I'm sure it said in the thing that you're supposed to put the additives in first. But, you know. Whatever. It does make sense that you put the thing in at the end. Ooh! Oh, it's so pretty! Look at it! Butterflies like it. That's cute. Okay, pixie tears no longer contains chloroplasts, which are organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Instead, the pixie tears obtain sugar through their roots, which is commonly found in the apples from orchards. Oh, we've got another delivery at the gatehouse. I suppose it makes sense, yes, so as the apples fall off and rot, that puts the nutrients in the soil, which is why the flowers can grow. It's all making sense now. I changed the code for the library door lock each time I visited, as I know some of grandmother's valuable items are kept at the secret vault. The new code for the door is the 3 initials of my name to make it easy for you to remember. Elizabeth. So, I assume her current name rather than her maiden name. But we shall have to see. So it's either EAH or EAG. So that's fine. I haven't really been upstairs yet. Yeah. Okay, this is quite a large area again. Let's have a look. Did we find all of the clues on that floor? We did. Good. Still just says library hall. Okay, fine. What do we have here? Thank you card. Thank you for the flower books you sent for my daughters. To this day, they still show an interest in learning more about plants and painting, seeing that my daughters have access to good education. So I hope you don't mind me putting it on you that you might be able to teach them somehow. Your dedication knowledge seems so rare and inaccessible elsewhere for young girls like mine. Seriously hope you'll consider my proposal. Campbell. Maybe that's why we're writing this book. Oh my god, it's every girl's dream. Look at this library. I'm Belle in Beauty and the Beast. Fuck yeah. Gonna eat a fry in celebration. And my last cheese. Okay, Wonders of the Night Sky. Let's have a look what we're... Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on in here. Right. Okay. So the Nightfall. Sapphire Gloom. Cradle Fern. And the Brook Chalice. Okay, lots in the library, some in the corridor, bell tower, one in the bathroom, several in the attic. Okay. Okay. We're a strong, smart, independent woman of means and education. We can find clues. Okay. Fox and the Crow. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her shiny black feathers. The crow was suspicious of the fox and kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese, as we all should when a man compliments us. Fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds with a big strong beak. Oh, what a strong beak that... Oh, what a song that beak must make. It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion, also her dinner, so she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest caw, and down fell the cheese straight into the fox's open mouth. Okay. I'm not sure how that's relevant. Okay. That's obviously a code for the vault. Okay. Did we look at this? Modern methods. The only thing cooler than crows are crows that have learned how to talk. Yes. Or crows that form an army around a person. That's pretty fucking cool as well. Okay. New Year's Ball at Somerset Hall. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. I don't need a husband. Okay, the golden fish. Okay, one bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining golden fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I'm not a fish, but a prince enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom. A cottage instead of the hovel where they lived. So the fisherman returned to the shore and the fish granted their wish. The wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace and servants. All the while the ocean became darker and the shore was black with dirt. Finally the wife wished to be so powerful she could grant wishes for herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all of the wishes it had granted. After that the ocean became blue, shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. I feel like what should have happened in that story is that the wife should have been turned into the fish. Because he can grant wishes because he's a fish, right? A magical fish, a cursed fish. The hare and the tortoise. We all know the hare and the tortoise. And then the rising sun. Okay, so this is obviously to do with the code. But how do we know what order they go in? I mean, I guess that one's fair. Let's see, yes, we've got a crow, we've got the knight, we've got the fish. So I guess... Oh, I see. No. Okay. No. Okay, right. So, we've got the crow. We've got the knight. We've got the fish. The hare and the tortoise. And the sun. Okay. How are you supposed to figure out what order they go? Is there a... Complete Aesop's Fables. One egg. They'll start with one. Callum and Jaden are in the area. They might pop over later. How is your brother and his partner, who live in Essex and London respectively, in the area of South Yorkshire? How does that work? Are they visiting her family? Oh, the funeral, of course. That makes sense now. Ah, they're in Sheffield. Okay, fair. Is it something to do with the position of the book? There must be something I'm missing. Yeah. No. So I feel like the crow must be the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So crow, hare, fish, sun, hare, fish, sun, moon. Nope. I do it based on where the alcoves are. That's like the first alcove. So this would be... Oh no, those two are the same. Maybe those two are the other way around. Crow, fish, onion. It's annoying me now. Because it makes sense to me that it would be the position of the alcoves, but like they're not. Or maybe the fish is further back than I thought. So okay. I don't understand this puzzle. Unless it's to do with that takes place in the eve. The others take place in the day. One morning. Ah, morning. At midday, it's the time. Okay, so it's the rising sun, then it's the fish. I understand. Right, it's the time. Rising sun. Fish. Midday. Evening. Night. It takes me a while, guys, but I do get there eventually. And I apologise if you guys had figured that out and I was just being fucking dumbass. Okay. I've been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I'm determined to prove it's more than a myth. So far I've deduced that the flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery to me. I should plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. Mary Green. Is that my mother? Mary Green, my mother. Study key. What room is this? This is still part of the library. Yes, must be. Okay, 29th of April. 14th of October. May, July. Okay. Lindley appointed Chair of Botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as Assistant Secretary of the Horticultural Society. He spoke thus in his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years to undervalue the importance of this science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for the serious thoughts of man. Lindsay also challenged the Linnean classification system and proposed its seeds. Okay, so we have some nightfall seeds. Oh, they're in the shape of a moon. That's cute. Okay. So, nightfall, we can add the research And we can add the sunset paintings, even though I don't understand what we can do with them yet. Okay, so... we can get into the study. Oh, well, this room's lovely. What a beautiful room. My dear friend, I've been pondering these last weeks what could be the best way to see your remarkable flora reach the wider world, since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record on botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such an important research to stay hidden away. Warmest regards, Anne. Fuck you, Anne! Oh, this is the person that we went around with for a bit. I have some more books in the department that may be of interest for your research. One I recall was a favourite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. As long as they are returned before summer ends, the other professors won't notice. Uncle Theodore. Okay. Mushrooms. Okay, one of the things we're looking for is a mushroom. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivorous because they only acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on other types of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. Okay, so that's our fungus mushroom book. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, look, eggs. Okay, tree diseases. Red tree pox. Many small red spots will be visible. Can usually be cured by adding fertilizer to the soil of the tree. Black patches is a sign it is lacking in hydration. Root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings. The parasite leaches the nutrients that the tree receives from the soil. Eventually it causes the tree to dry out and lose all of its leaves. It's currently known and killed. That's what the tree in our hallway has. Bark rust is a tree that is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree, usually caused by excess hydration, too much sunlight. Bird eggs. Okay, so it makes sense that the mushroom might need eggs as nutrients, maybe? Oh, kingfisher egg. I love kingfishers. Okay, let's... Nope, wrong way. Idiota! Alright, there we go. Okay, I seem to have found everything in the study. I've missed something in the library. Okay. What have I missed in the library? Imagine having this in your house. Like, it would just be amazing. Okay, none of those things appeared to be, like, a clue. They were just all to do with opening the vault. So maybe it's something up here. maybe not. Okay, let's keep going. See what we find up here. Blocked by tree. Blocked by tree. Okay. So, there is currently no known cure. We cannot cure that tree. How do we get to the attic? So the library, we went into the library hall, which is here. We went into the study. We can't get to any of these rooms. I don't think we can actually get to the attic. I think we have to get to the attic. Well, it looks like we should be able to get to the bell tower through the library. That's, yeah, library hall, library. Up the stairs. Oh no, the bell tower's over there. I'm just misreading. Okay. So how does one get to the bell tower? In there. Hmm. There's something on this? No. Okay, so I don't feel like we have very much evidence this time. Okay, so does that mean then that we can, if we plant the mushroom, will it cure the tree? Or will the mushroom eat the tree, maybe? Maybe the mushroom will eat the tree. Oh! Oh my goodness. Well, that is a beautiful fucking mushroom. A sapphire gloom is a wildly misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. Oh, it's so pretty. That's why it said not always. I figured that we had to put the mushroom there, but it just for some reason I assumed that we would need to do more with the mushroom to make it grow before we could put there. So that was just me being silly. I really love this game. Oh, the trap berry. Okay. Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along a river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight I just had to write to you about. In the water, I saw the brook chalice blooming. I had never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mention it. It was so beautiful. Have any idea what might have caused this? Okay, so we have a letter about weeds. Okay, the fairy painting is evidence apparently. Okay, we don't have a key to the attic yet. Cradle fern. Ah. Okay, so cradle fern like egg. Cradle fern like egg. Okay, that must be a way up to the attic. Oh. Bedroom is nice. Okay, aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? You're specialised in removing the following weeds: algae, Himalayan balsam, brook chalice, duckweed. Okay. The brook chalice, definitely seen as a weed then, it seems. Burn. Sorry about my throat, people. It's causing me somewhat of a problem. Petition to be presented to the Honourable House of Commons. Nothing honourable about those fucks. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even extinction of some bird species. No longer can we hear their beautiful chime-like calls. We call upon the government to regulate hunting near the rivers of Somerset. We ask that they respect the breeding times of wildlife. If you agree, please sign below and return. No expense. Attend site. Okay. The trapped fairy. Okay, so this is like the painting. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of the time, and the day turned into night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy only had eyes for herself. Nyx took offence and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon and gazed upon the sky all night. Dawn approached and the sun arose. The spell broke, though just as the fairy awoke from enchantment, the flower bug closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. Okay, so the fairy painting. Why? Are you being annoying? Okay, there we go. And then the cradle fern. That petition must have something to do with that. Right, let's see. What else have we got? Oh, I had a kitty cat called Nova. Nova is a good cat name. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I'm not sure it's worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and erudition was devoted to them, and none given to Constance enough. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we could see these specimens in their home habitats where they belong. From Eliza. Essence of arnica flower and tincture of red clove. Chamomile and red clover to soothe hot flushes, menopause, for sprains, strains, and joint pains. Okay, we've got hot water going on as well. The bath geyser provides a rapid flow of hot water. Simply turn the tap and instantly hot water will appear. Oh, that would be amazing. We don't have hot water here. This can be used multiple times a row without any extra cost. Okay. So some of the plants are going to require hot water. That's fine. Interesting. Here's a quote to repair the geyser in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us, this complex job best left to the professionals. Fuck off, professionals. Okay. Have a flushable toilet. How fancy. Where's the other one? There. Okay. We have fixed the bathtub. Okay. See how we do now. So we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot for nightfall. All brick choice. Wait, that was how we do. We haven't been in the bell tower yet. That's fine. I haven't found the last thing in the library. I'm really confused as to what that is. One more here. I missed in here. Petition, the weave. And then we found the one back. Sometimes the clues don't unlock until you've found other clues, maybe? Okay. Montague Hall. I want to thank you once again for your invaluable contributions during our recent Meadow Orchid research expedition. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to future collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical world that surrounds us. I'll put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Professor Montague. Okay, well, Professor Montague knows what's up, at least. Ah, attic key. Okay, health and safety warning. It's been brought to our attention that the factory of Barton Ironworks has been illegally dumping scrap metal in rivers across Somerset. These rivers are now polluted with rust, making them unsafe for swimming. Do not go in the Cam, the Soma, or the Chew. The river Frome is also affected by the waste, though oddly the river is completely clear of rust pollution. We're still researching what led to that effect. Okay, so that is probably something to do with this. River swimming. I want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming this summer, so we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. The Cam, Chew and Soma have all been cleared of weeds thanks to the Aquatic Weed Removal Company. Thank you for your continued support. So, it eats rust, is what we're saying. Ah ha ha ha, temperatures. Okay. So, Cam, Soma, Frome. 5 degrees, 15 degrees, 25 degrees. Okay. I'm writing to share with you an exciting discovery I've made in my botanical studies. Turns out some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share more of my findings with you in the near future and would be delighted if you could join me in my research. Okay, intriguing. What room is this? What room are we in? Oh, so we must be the bell tower? Is this the bell tower? We can play music for bird calls. Ah, okay. Okay, so for whichever plant it is, we need to find the relevant bird call. Okay. And that's what goes on in that tower. So let's just have a look at what we've got. Nightfall. That doesn't seem like it would be a bird one. This is probably something to do with bird calls because of the bird eggs. Okay. Okay. Okay, flower growing. Trapped moth. Sometimes a moth can be trapped inside of a flower bud if it closes in the morning. Moth is then forced to use the flower bud as a resting place until it opens again. Some flowers only bloom during short periods of the year, so if the moth is unlucky, the flower bud won't open again until many months later. Okay. Types of moth. Okay. Again, that's going to be something to do with nightfall, I think. Right, and this one. Okay, so I reckon if we put water in the bath, that water will be rusty, and that'll help the plants grow. Let's go all the way up the end. A duck! Okay. This month in conversation with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadow orchids. Every plant, every leaf, and every meadow holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover some of those mysteries. Professor John Montague, renowned botanist, sheds light on his groundbreaking work in the world of meadow orchids, and other botanical wonders. With decades of research and numerous publications to his name, Professor Montague's contributions to the field have been nothing short of revolutionary, including discoveries of new species as the Dactylorhiza Montague or hoodmarsh orchid. So that's the orchid we discovered, isn't it? Okay, so we've got the seeds now. The question is, what temperature do they need to be at? My dear niece, I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable husband. I've arranged a dinner for you to meet my neighbour's son Edward. He is successful in business in London. Your cousins William and Thomas may well aspire to become accomplished scientists, but for you, Arabella, it is better to make yourself useful in the small duties of life for which you will be loved and appreciated. Ugh! Your studious nature will no doubt be valuable should you have a son. It would be foolish to allow such a folly to come before important things in life. Confident this is what your parents would have wanted. Dinner will be 5 o'clock on Sunday. Remember to wear a becoming dress. Aunt Agnes. Fuck you, Aunt Agnes. Fuck you. Okay. We've got some slides here. Okay. Okay. So maybe if we can figure out what time that night thing likes to bloom, we can use the colours from the paintings downstairs. Some scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in their leaves and stems, which allows them to see the color of light. That means that flowers can tell the time of day and know when to open or close their buds. Is that sign that the time that flowers bloom is different for each flower, but most do appear to respond to light and the color of light in some way. Horticulturists and botanists have made use of this knowledge to trick difficult flowers into blooming any time they like. Okay. Rusty pig! Okay. Rusty pig. Rusty pig, you're going in the bath. Where the fuck was the bath? I'm lost. I just got so excited about the rusty pig, I just ran off in a random direction. Here we go. So now the question is temperature. Temperature. Plastic weed removal. So, river Frome was also affected by the waste, but the river is completely clear of rust pollution. So it has to be the Frome. Where, so 25 degrees. Woohoo! Oh, it's pretty. Oh well. It doesn't look like I'll be having a bath again anytime soon, but I'm happy that my plant is happy. Oh look, it cleaned the water as well. Okay. Plant naturally filters water from rust and metal. Unfortunately, they get removed often, as people prefer their ponds to be weed-free. This is the thing with weeds, right? Is they're called weeds because they grow somewhere you don't want them. But look how pretty they are. Why would you not want these growing in your pond? I don't understand. Okay. So we've missed something in the attic. We've missed something in the library. We had missed something in the bedroom, but now everything in the bedroom seems to be ticked off. So, I don't quite understand that. Okay. Okay, so we've missed something in the attic. And then how are we doing with bird calls and melodies? Ah, and we know what type of bird it is because we saw the eggs. So it's the blue spotted eggs, which were in here. Which is the crested owl. Okay. Okay, crested owl. Oh, it looks like the burns on eco. Right. ECD EGF. Did I completely misremember that? ECD EGF. ECD. Hehe. Another plant done. Amazing. Cradle fern is used by the crested owl as a nest. In turn, the plant has become dependent on the owl's chime-like call to grow. Well, that's lovely. Okay. Okay, so I'm missing one thing. Well, annoyingly, I'm missing one clue, but I've apparently missed 2 clues, so I don't really know how that works. Oh! Moth spotting calendar. Okay, trap moths. Okay, well, this isn't super helpful. Oh, it's the wings! It's the wings! And the fairy had certain type. Yes, so the fairy has garden tiger moth wings. So garden tiger. September. July, October, April. June, September. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Blue, yellow, orange, red. Okay, right, let's plant a plant. Okay, we're nearly done. We've only got 3 more left to get. Yes! Fuck yeah! pretty. Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. Flower only blooms with September sunsets. Night pollinators active in September, such as the garden tiger, often get trapped once the bud closes for the rest of the year. Amazing. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Gatehouse delivery. Woohoo! Big summer blowout. Oh, I'm so excited. What part of the house do we get to unlock now? I can't remember how to get out the house for a second. You notice this house is so freaking big. There's only one bedroom. Okay. Formal garden. I apologise wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key to the formal garden home with me. It was in my pocket and I had simply forgotten it was there. I didn't want to disturb your research, so I left the key in the basket here for you. Jimmy. Okay, well, where's this formal garden then? Uh, 13, eh? Where is that? 7. The end of the rose garden. The back terrace? Near the orangery. Okay. Let's try and figure out how we got there in the end then. This is genuinely such a lovely little game. Like, I'm so happy I played this. I was going to play it on Thursday, but then obviously I ended up not streaming Thursday because I went to bed at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and did not get back up again. Ah, this must be it. The formal garden. This must be the final level. Apparently I really like ducks. There are just ducks everywhere. 3 new plants added. Let's go have a look. Still never found that final clue in the library. Okay, spring dance shrub. This flowering bush used to grow in the gardens but completely disappeared when I was off on my travels, so that's a shame. Fool's emerald. A friend gifted me these seeds, so I don't know too much about them yet. A friend of mine found some seeds and was kind enough to let me use them for my herbarium. Okay, so we've got side terrace gardening workspace, garden paths, formal garden, boathouse. Got a freaking boathouse. Who has boiled eggs? Who has eggs and soldiers with a picnic? That's such a weird thing. I like those shoes though. Okay, illustrated penny paper. Local man reports mysterious signal. A gentleman farmer has reported sightings of mysterious blinking lights coming from caves near his home in Cheddar. In his own words, I was walking my dog and I lost track of time a little. It soon became dark and I decided to make the walk back home. On the way to my house is a tiny cave, and as I walked by I noticed a blinking light pattern cast from the cave entrance. I was sure it was one of those Morse code messages. When I approached the cave, the light source vanished and nobody was there. Convinced what I saw was the Morse code abbreviation for attention. I'll never forget that one abbreviation, as it was the first message I learnt in Morse code. Local authorities have assured our journalists there have been no recent military activity or exercise in the area, so the mystery remains unsolved. Okay. So, God, this area is huge. It's back there. There's like a room behind this pond. Oh, this must be the gardening workspace. I didn't mean to sit down. Okay. My sweet Hazel. Are you keeping well today? Jimmy's only gone and broken the lawnmower again. If it weren't for my war injury, I wouldn't be letting him loose with the mower. He said he ran over some hard object down in the long grass by the long grass near the pond. I had a brief look and couldn't see anything. Sometimes I wonder about that boy's sensibilities. Save me some of your lovely scones. Yours always, Mr. Bennett. Very formal. Okay, communication. So, attention is KA. If the message contains no sensitive information, an open method of communication such as telegraphy may be used. If open communication is permissible, both receivers may still benefit from the abbreviation of messages. See Plate 2 for a table of commonly used military abbreviations using telegraphy and Morse code. Closed communication methods rely more upon technology and ingenuity. In the case of secrecy and obfuscation, planning is required and both parties must have knowledge of the method of encryption used. In ancient Greece, they used water telegraphy and torch telegraphy. In ancient Rome, smoke signalling. 16th century, beacons and pigeons. 18th century, Murray shutter telegraph. 18th century, radiator telegraph. 19th century, Morse code. Okay. So, so attention is KA. Got some shit here. Does it make sense you would use all of those things? Fertilizer. Tips for growing hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are beautiful flowers that contain anthocyanin, which is a pigment that can change colour depending on the pH levels of its environment. The colours can vary between red, purple and blue. I like hydrangeas. Okay, different types of rock. Terracotta, granite, sandstone, marble, obsidian. Okay. So that will be relevant as well, I presume. Mr. Bennett, the telegraph you ordered arrived while you were at the farmer's market. They delivered it by boat. I left it at the boathouse. I didn't know where you'd like to keep it. There appears to be a Morse code manual inside the case as well. Okay. This place is huge. Jeez Louise. Right, okay. So 18 is the grotto. I feel like that needs to be filled with water before we can get in there. So we were in the gardening workspace. We've come up into the garden paths, which goes down into the bird garden. Okay, garden paths. There's apparently evidence here. Oh. Sorry, birdie. I don't mean to scare you. Oh. I made the birdie happy. Okay, don't be scared. Happy little birdie. Okay, let's have a look. So there's one piece of evidence in the garden. Oh, okay. So we can potentially lead birds. Spring dance shrub. Okay, so this tells us the colours that we can get depending on the pH level. Okay. So we now know that that is a hydrangea. Ah, and that's back through there. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much for a lovely bunch of rhubarb from your nephew's garden. He needn't have sent anything in return for the herbal poultice I gave him for his little one, but I am grateful all the same. I know he hasn't the money to fetch the doctor. Since that he cannot read a note, please send him my thanks when you see him. Oh. We have a lot of notes for each other. Like, just talk to each other. Might be faster. Okay, what's occurring over here? I've recently heard of your involvement in the mentoring of aspiring botanists. Botany is a field that demands a thorough understanding of its complexities, and while I admire your dedication, the saying the blind leading the blind does come to mind. Fuck's sake. All just aside, I do hope your endeavours in mentoring will yield some semblance of progress. Professor Thornton. Fuck you, Professor Thornton! Fuck you. Okay. So have we got to try and lead that bird down here at some point? Ah. What can we do? Question is, why? Okay, so we clearly need birds for something. Boathouse key. Okay, nice. Robin. Robin gives us red flowers. Okay, attracting birds with colour. Right, okay, so we need... Did you know that birds have a preference to pollinate flowers with certain colours? So robins like red flowers. So does that mean we need to try and make... So we need to try and lead that robin here. And we need to make the flowers red. Um... So I think in order to do that, we have to use the 2 things of birdseed and like make a little chain going down the path. Starting from here. And then, yeah, okay. That makes sense. We're not going to do anything with that yet, though. But what else do we have? That's why we've not actually found any of the seeds yet, so we can't actually do anything. Okay. Oh, I see. That's where the front of the house is. This is the bit we couldn't get to before. Okay. Yeah, that's the diner. I see, I understand. Right, let's see. Quite a few things over here. Okay, so we've got fool's emerald seeds. Nice seeds. What have we got here? Bioluminescence. In the darkest corners of our world, there are plants and organisms that are able to produce their own light. These plants, fungi, and insects are most often found in areas of low light, such as dark forests, deep oceans, and gloomy caves. Recent discoveries show that chemicals such as luciferin are responsible for this glowing effect. It's not known what the glowing effect is used for. It could be for communication with others of the same species or to attract pollinators or food. Scientists believe there are many bioluminescent species waiting to be discovered. Okay. Chemical compounds in wildflowers. Fool's emerald has luciferin. Yeah, that makes sense. So... Aw, kitty. Dearest Arabella, I was delighted after our recent mentoring session. You do excellent work as a fellow scholar of the natural world. I recall the spring dance shrub that once grew so abundantly as a large climbing shrub in your garden. Elsewhere, I have only ever seen it growing as a small seedling. I've been compiling plant specimens that require pollination to mature into their adult stage. I'm certain the spring dance shrub could be one of these plants. Ever your affectionate friend, Lavinia. That count as a... Yes. I feel like these things are relevant to this. I don't know anything about the ocelot yet. Okay. Okay, we've got the boathouse key, so I think we should head down to the boathouse. The folly. Okay, we have our seeds for the spring dance shrub. Okay, we still need to figure out. That's so pretty. Still need to figure out how to change the pH. Really want to get down there. Interesting. That looks like something that should be something, doesn't it? This is wildly beautiful. Okay, let's see what we've got. Unfinished painting. No evidence there, but possibly something on here. Yeah, here we go. Phenomena of spiritualism. My dearest cousin, while I hold a deep fascination for the pursuit of knowledge and science, I must admit the subject of spiritualism is not one that particularly captivates me. Therefore, I must return this book to you. However, I appreciate your efforts in sharing your interest with affliction Arabella. Will-o'-the-Wisp. Eerie apparition which has long been the subject of both fear and fascination. It makes its appearance to lost travellers in dark, isolated places and beckons them to follow with its beguiling, blinking light. Many a wanderer has followed the wisp alluring light across marshes or into caves, never to be seen again. Take heed those who venture to dark places, resist the temptation of the will-o'-the-wisp shimmering radiance. Okay, so this is a will-o'-the-wisp. Oh, that's not evidence, apparently. Me begs to differ. Me think that is very relevant. Ah! Yes, we know what this is for. It's a handle-like object, as they would call it in Resident Evil, which will go in here. This is amazing! Okay, so once we know more about the Fool's Emerald, we basically need to bring it in here. Okay. Boathouse. Do 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 do. So that's if you recognise that music, you show yourself to be a British person of a certain age. A duck! An Egyptian goose! A goose. Okay, oh no, you can put that down. No, I want to... No! I want to open it. There we go. Okay. So it's dash dot dash dot dash. D. Derbyshire, Signal Specialist, Cumberland Road, Bristol, Aldersgate, London. Okay. Now we'll take it. Put that for a second. What else can we find here? Hat, another sandwich. Oh my, there's a lot going on in here. Right, let's have a look. How weeds spread. Weeds can take over an area quite rapidly. Some weeds have adapted in order to spread their seeds as far away as possible. Like a British person going to Magaluf. The plant itself does not have much control over this, but trusts nature to lend a helping hand. Wood avens and goosegrass have seeds with a hook designed to attach to the fur of passing animals. They're then carried and dropped up to several miles away. Dandelions have seeds with an attached feathery puff that allows them to simply be carried by the wind to a faraway location. Other plants, such as lord and ladies, wrap their seeds in an attractive berry, which birds consume and then later deposit as waste a great distance away. The final, more mysterious example is the seed of the ocelot, which is known to be picked up by critters who then take it back to their nest. As soon as the animal goes to sleep, the seed sprouts into bloom. It's not quite understood how the plant is able to detect when the creature is asleep. Okay. Interesting. Hedgehogs are protected from predators by their needles. Grey squirrel. A mole. Red squirrel. Wood mouse. A bun. Worm. Ocelot seed. Okay. Shuffle the food cards and place the stack face down in the centre of the board. Place the food tokens around the food cards. Place the animals on the start tile. Choose the animal by rolling the dice. If you land on a grey squirrel, it steals all of your food. Player with the most food tokens at the end is the winner. Okay. So it is field and food. So red squirrel is the relevant one. Red squirrels live in nests high up in the trees. Okay. Animal husbandry and rehabilitation. Red squirrels. Okay, beats per minute. Something to do with the beats per minute. 300 awake. Oh, so it's 120 beats per minute. Oh, that one then. Okay, fine. Okay. That one was simple enough. So, was there a bench here? Yes. Okay. Let us plant our ocelot. No, it didn't. The ocelot seed is picked up by small animals such as the red squirrel, who then store it inside their nests. Once the animal falls asleep, the ocelot depends upon the heartbeat vibrations to break open and bloom. Well, that's lovely. Oh. Classroom desk with chair times 10, classroom notebooks, box of 20, chalkboard, ink. Wow, so like I really was taking the teaching thing seriously. Thank you for your order. As discussed, we'll write again in the coming months to inform you of delivery date for these school supplies. So I'm like going all out with that. Okay. Good, good and fine. Okay, so... I'm here again. Okay. Unlocked a shortcut. It's like Dark Souls. It's like Lovely Garden Dark Souls. Okay. Can I... Let's take this away. Okay. Got everything for the fort. So. I did it! Oh my goodness. That's my favourite one. That is my favourite one. Hello, Gorbachev. How are you doing? This is an incredibly adorable botany-themed puzzle game. And you have tuned in right at the end of the game. We literally have one more plant to sort out. But I haven't found all the clues. What am I missing? Something in the side terrace. Where was the side terrace? As you can see, there's a lot going on. There's a hell of a lot going on in this game. Side terrace 20. Up here. It's genuinely a lovely game. If you have Game Pass, it is on Game Pass. And I've been streaming for about 3 hours, and I've nearly finished it. So it is a very, very short game. But as you can see, it's beautiful. It's so pretty, and it's very chill. And it's genuinely really nice. So we found that. We've done everything with that. Yeah, we found that. It isn't always evident where the clues are. We've already collected that clue. So what am I missing? It's annoying because I'm pretty sure I know what I have to do. But I don't think I can do it until I've found all the clues. Yeah, this is the side terrace. The one place that says I haven't got everything. Uh, hmm. I need something that talks about pH levels of pots, because that's the only thing that I've got that I can go on at the moment. Show it to wifey. Looks like something she'd be into. It is very lovely. If she's a fan of a little exploration puzzle game, then I think she would definitely be interested. Okay, we've dealt with that one. So these are the pots. So I feel like the evidence I'm missing is telling me what pot gives what pH level. Because I know I need to get the bird to come down here. Let's go do the bird tricking. The bird tricking is quite essential, I think. Yep, fine. Time for bird tricking. Right, come over here now. No. Oh, does it have to start here? And then go to this one. Get out of your bed. That doesn't work. Burb. Yes. And I have to in some way get the burb to follow me. And I'm not quite sure how one does that. Oh, there's one here. It's alright, I'm stupid. I didn't see that one. I'm just stupid. It's fine. Go on then. Go on. See, I knew I was doing the right thing. I just missed a hook. I have to go round a bit for this one because I don't want to scare it away. That is true. That is true. If you are stupid, the game definitely does last longer. Right, where is the next? Okay, is that the next hook? It seems like a very long way away. Seems like a really long way away, that hook. Is there not a closer one? Oh, yeah, I see it now. It's because it's in the shadow. The model is finally built. What model was it, Alex? What were we building? We're currently tricking birds. But I once again, much as earlier in the game where I couldn't find a clue, I now can't find a clue, and it appears to be game breaking. A game breaking clue, because I cannot plant the thing without getting it. So, I'm pretty sure I've picked up everything I can possibly pick up. So I'm a little bit confused. Is this the next one? After building Thalok's cohort, a much less horrible Thanatar yesterday. Wow, you really are going for it with the models. Okay. We're gonna see if we can just leave the bird there for a little bit. And hopefully it doesn't respawn or reset itself. But it's fine if it does, because we know where we have to go now. But it says the one clue I've missed is up here. I definitely haven't missed a clue. So maybe it... So the thing is the last thing I need is pretty essential. Like, I cannot figure out the puzzle without it. So it is somewhat problematic. This is definitely my favourite plant so far. I'm just wondering if maybe in here counts. There's something in here. Don't think so. Because I need to know what pH levels the different pots give. Because that's not something that I can fudge. That's something I actually need to know the answer to. I'm also starting to feel a bit sick, and I don't know where that's come from. Chemical compounds in wildflowers. See, that's not helpful. That's not what I need to know. The thing is, this game literally, as far as I'm aware, came out 2 days ago. So I don't even know if I'll be able to find the answer online. Botany Manor. Side terrace. Okay. Soil pH research. I think that's the thing I haven't found, which is not here. So I think the game is incorrect. So apparently there's something on a table. So bird poster found that. Bird seeds found that. I think. Bird poster, bird seeds, yes. Bird poster, bird seeds. Greetings card. Soil pH. That's the thing I haven't found. It's the soil pH, which is picnic table in garden paths. Okay. So it was telling me I had to look on the side terrace, but actually it's something in here that I haven't found. Yep, there we go. This bit. Fuck's sake. Right, so I need red flowers. So it needs to be 12 to 14. So it needs to be seaweed and sandstone. That's what we needed. That is what we needed. So I'm really annoyed I had to look that up. Sandstone is, yep, that one. I thought it was, but then I doubted myself. How do I have to do it first? I maybe have to do it first. Okay, soil. Spring dance shrub. Water. Are you calling Gorbachev a traitorous heretic? Or are you calling me a traitorous heretic for having to look it up? Add seaweed. Right. I'm so annoyed at that because the game was telling me. Let me just add the clue. Yellow. So it's soil pH research, side terrace. It wasn't in the side terrace. It was in the garden paths. So that's a bit annoying. So this is fine. I think we both are. Yep, that seems about right. So now that we have our shrub, hopefully our little birdie friend is still here. Good. Alex, it's our final plant. We nearly done did it. We nearly done did it. I'm so annoyed that I had to look that up. But considering the game was telling me the wrong place where it was, I feel like I literally didn't have a choice. So I am a bit miffed by that, but never mind. The important thing is we can go back to our bird tricking, which is the essential thing. I'm wondering if that's what happened with the upstairs levels as well. Is it was telling me I hadn't found a clue in a certain place, but actually that wasn't the right place to be finding it. Yay! Oh, it's so pretty. Look at all the robins! We did it! Spring dance shrub contains anthocyanins, causing it to change colour depending on the pH level of its environment. For the spring dance, lichen causes a red petal colour. Robins love red flowers and will often enjoy its company. think that means I've finished. That's every chapter. I have to go to the gatehouse. Guys, I think we just completed the game with our bird tricking. Yeah, this is my house, Gorbachev. Obviously the Twitch income has done me well. Hang on. Oh, sorry, babe, I didn't see your message. Facebook Messenger. Okay. The Facebook Messenger's not working. Okay. Oh, is this the swing? I mean, yeah, I'll have the swing. I will happily have the garden swing, babe. It's not a sex swing, Alex. Oh. I'm posting my book. I wrote my book. It's going to Bedford Square, London. Oh, nice. You got offered a gynecologist. Alex, you know some weird people. Oh, thank you, Balloon Studios. Wow, okay. One person did all of that. The sound is lovely, the music is lovely. This is an incredibly small dev team. Oh, this music is lovely. Oh, that's nice. It's been done into several different languages, so that's good to know. I love the idea of, do you need one? Do you need a gynecological chair? As if that's something that a person might need in their everyday life. Well, thank you Balloon Studios and thank you Whitethorn Games for producing what was genuinely a really lovely little game. Fair enough. Oh my goodness, 1 year later. Oh, is my book been out? Was my book published? Am I famous now? Oh look, there's Robin's in here. Hi Robin, friend. The Green School of Botany. I opened my own school. It's my book. Look, and I've set up the library as a classroom. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Air purifying flowers. That's the first thing we grew, guys. My dear Flora, I'm terribly sorry your herbarium didn't get picked up for publishing, though I'm most excited about your new plans to turn Botany Manor into a botanical academy. I look forward to visiting the school, meeting the talented students you've taken under your wing. Let's hope they carry on our fight. P.S. Arabella, I hope you don't mind me still calling you by your childhood pet name. Flora. Adorable. Oh. As if they didn't publish it, I am clearly amazing. apple. Eliza, Jessica, Catherine, Ada, Mary, and Thomasina. I'm teaching girls because all of the men said that girls can't do these things. Oh, am I just trapped here now? Can I go into grandmother's thing? Can't remember what it was. It was sun. No, can't do anything with it. There's robins everywhere, which is lovely. Like, the robins are my friends now. I don't seem to be able to do anything else. Aww. I lock the door after you and put the key back in. Yeah. Aww. What I love is I've locked the door before my students have got there, which means that the students can't actually come into the school, you know, which is fun.